Hey all, we are live on YouTube. So super excited about today's live. Let me go ahead and do a little bookkeeping stuff here. Hang on just a second. Okay, so if we are just meeting, my name is Bridget Bartlett. I am the president of Vision Marketing and Design.com. I help beginner marketers fast track success while eliminating wasted time and money that cause most to fail. I know when I first got started in digital marketing, everyone told me, oh, it's a scam. You can never make money online. So not true. So today I am going to show you how to create amazing graphics for websites and social media. You do not need any experience whatsoever. The software we're going to use today is called Canva. You can access it, canva.com, Canva.com. Before we begin, I'm not an affiliate for Canva. I don't even think they have an affiliate program. Otherwise, I probably would join. I just simply want to help you succeed in digital marketing so you can quit your job like I did. So now before you ever create your first graphic or social media platform, you need to choose a niche. So if you haven't chosen one yet, or maybe you're unclear if the niche you've chosen is a profitable one, you can get a free copy of my new book, Find Your Niche, at niche.bridgetbartlett.com. So let me get a drink of my coffee here. You love my Bob Evans. I don't know if you can see this, my Bob Evans coffee cup here. My mother-in-law bought me, and it's absolutely amazing. It's like a fat mouth cup, I guess you could call it. So let's see here. See you guys popping on. So feel free to ask questions as I go along. I mean, the reason that I do this live is because I know that there's not a lot of people that do live videos. And so I love doing live. I love interacting with you guys. I love answering questions. And I love that you give me content ideas. So when you have a question like, how do you do that? I love that because then I can create a video around that. So I'm giving you value at the same time as I am constantly getting new ideas. So I absolutely love that. So if you have chosen a niche already, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what you're working on. And like I said, it gives me new content ideas. If you haven't chosen a niche yet, I always recommend you start with digital marketing. The reason is because you're going to be using and learning a lot of tools and skills. Most of them have affiliate programs. Therefore, you are basically learning, teaching, and earning a commission. Let me move my mic a little closer to me. So for today's example, I'm going to choose digital marketing for a niche. We're going to narrow our niche by focusing on women between the ages of 25 and 45. This is like you really need to narrow that niche, because if you just go broad like digital marketing or online business, you're going to get lost in the shuffle. Okay, so keeping that in mind, we're going to need to create a business Facebook page. Okay. Why Facebook? Because women between the ages of 25 and 45 that are looking to start an online business are going to be on Facebook. I always recommend, going to YouTube after you've created the Facebook page. But for the purpose of today, we are going to go ahead and create that banner for your Facebook page. So, if you aren't sure how to create and optimize a business Facebook page, make sure to hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can check out my next video, because that's what I'm going to be going over. So let's get an idea of our brand first by creating graphics. And I always suggest using a template within Canva, because it's really, you think, oh, creating a graphic, that's really easy, but there's so many ways that you can make it basically look ugly. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump into Canva right now. I'm going to share my screen. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully, let me see if you can see that on my YouTube channel here. Okay, so this is canva.com. Okay. I really hope you guys can see this. I think it's popping up here. There's like, if you guys have never done a webinar like live, I'm using Zoom, and sometimes it's hard to tell because there's a delay. So I just want to make sure. Okay. So I am seeing it on YouTube, so we're good to go. All right. So this is canva.com, and you can see here, there's the home screen. There are lots of options, and I'm just going to take you through some of the options that you can create. As you can see, like I use this all the time. These are some of the graphics I've created. There's my new book cover that I was working on. And let's see. So you can create prints here. You can actually, they'll print it for you. You can create animated social media, which is really great for, you know, basically eye-catching graphics. Like if you're running Facebook ads, animated social media, that's a really great one. Obviously you can see this little thing spinning. It's like caught my eye immediately. Presentations. So like if you're interested in, you do PowerPoint presentations, those are great for videos. You could create it very easily here. So definitely a cool presentation builder. Posters, you can create a logo, and you can see when you highlight the size here, it will tell you what size, I'm sorry, if you highlight the image, it'll tell you what size it is. So they're all different sizes. That's very helpful because, you know, as long as I have been doing this, I still don't remember what's the size of a YouTube channel art, you know, thumbnail. So that's really, really helpful. So you can see here also, it says Facebook cover. That's what we're going to do today. But I just want to just scroll through here and let you see, you know, all of the options. And Canva, by the way, is free. They do have a paid plan that I use because it just has a few extra bells and whistles that, like, for example, you can create an image and then you can just click resize, like copy and resize. And that just saves me a lot of time instead of having to then recreate it under the different size. And so if you choose to do that, it's $12.50 a month. It's not that big of a deal. But so you can see Facebook posts here. It's all sized perfectly for each platform. There's a blog banner. You could just see, you know, email header. It's just a great tool to use with so many options. I think pretty much almost everyone who does online marketing probably uses Canva. So CD cover. I actually, cool side note, I created a memorial video for my husband's uncle who passed away. And I actually made the video and then I put it on, you know, this really cool like DVD that looked like one of those old 45 records. And then I put it in a CD cover, and then I actually used Canva to create this really awesome like memorial graphic for him. So that was really nice because I don't know what, you know, size it just saves you a lot of time having to like Google all of these different sizes. So the templates are really nice too. So brochure, gift certificate, bonus cards, and or business cards. And actually my sister used Canva to create her business cards. And then you can literally just say print and then they send you all the cards. So Twitter header and so on. So you can see here, I won't bore you with all the different options because I know you're going to be like, Canva's amazing and check it out. So what we're going to do today, like I said, is we're going to create a Facebook cover for our new page that we're going to create for our digital marketing niche, focusing on women between the ages of 25 and 45. Okay, now that's important because we're going to be choosing images, and we want the image, we need to, you know, be very, let me see here. I think as soon as I opened this up, it didn't share that. So let me go back here. Let me stop sharing and then share my actual screen. Okay. All right. So I think we're good now. All right. So we've chosen Facebook cover for the size. So it automatically, oh no, you can't see me now. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, there's that delay. I just want to make sure you guys can see this. I'm not Just talking to the air. Okay. So here's the size of the Facebook banner. It's already the perfect size. All right. Now, if you look over here on the left-hand side, we have templates. This is what I definitely recommend you start with because, like I said, it's real easy to make graphics, but it's also real easy to make them ugly. So I definitely recommend starting with a template, but just to show you, you have all of these templates here that you can use. You also have a variety of photos that you can use. You can literally type in, anything that you're looking for. So let's say women work, and then it will show up with images of women working. And that's really important because we are thinking about our brand that we're creating. We're thinking about, okay, what do I need to put on this graphic to attract women who would be interested in digital marketing? So then you have to think about, and we're going to get real deep into niche research, which is why I recommend you getting my book. But it also has to do with branding. So, branding is a whole separate subject. And so I'm only going to touch on that today, but basically the purpose is attract women between the ages of 25 and 45. So we want to be getting in that mindset of a woman who's 25 to 45, who would be interested in digital marketing. Chances are they want to work from home. Maybe they have small kids. Maybe they just hate their job. Maybe they're like me, who was fantasizing about retirement, but it's I don't want to spend my whole life fantasizing about retirement. I want to live a life that I'm dreaming about retirement would give me, right? So I don't want to be just, basically doing my time like prison or something. So, those are the things in the mind of the person that we are going to want to target. Okay. So having said that, there's also some elements here, just some little, extra graphics. There's text that you can add here. And they also, I really like this, they give you some font ideas. So and this is really important too. That goes into how I was saying you can really easily make it ugly. So we don't want to do that. This is also a new thing that honestly I haven't played around with yet, but you can actually put videos in here. So I don't want to show you that today because I want to check it out myself and see, what's up. How do you well, here, we'll just drag it here. So we put a video here. And I guess, and see, again, let me see if I can download, because once you create your image, you're going to, okay, so it wants to download in a video. So that might be something really cool because that's a very eye-catching. Canva's always creating super cool stuff like this, but it's very eye-catching. So if you did have a video, and I do this for clients sometimes, I'll create a video and put it as their banner. It's very, it looks very professional. It's very intriguing when people click on a Facebook page and they see a video, you can easily tell a story in a video. So I like that whole aspect. This is why I prefer digital marketing. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this. And to delete it, all you need to do is just click on the box, and you see how the little, the border shows up here. If you just click on that and then hit delete, it just takes that away. Okay. So the next category we have here is the background images, and you can basically just choose from any of these. You can have your uploads here, so you can see all the images. You can even upload videos. Again, that's new too, so I don't want to tell you really anything wrong about that. So I just want to focus today on this Facebook banner. See, it's so cool. Canva's so cool that I literally could get lost in it, thinking of all the possibilities and things that I want to do. Okay, so starting from a template, you can just scroll through here, and they have them by category. We're going to pick one, and it doesn't have to be, we can customize this. So it doesn't have to be just absolutely beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and just choose this one. We're going to start out. Obviously, this is about craft time. That's not our focus right now, but it's a good template, right? So it looks good. It looks sleek. I think that we can work with this. So we definitely don't want this image here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to our photos, and we've already looked for women working. So we can just scroll through here, and basically we want a woman who's interested in digital marketing. We want her to look at this image and see herself in the image, right? So we might even change this. Instead of women work, we might be women work from home. If I could spell it right. Okay. Now you see these little like dollar signs here. These are the images that you'll have to use like credits for, but there are lots of free images, and you can just sort those by clicking free up here. And then now it's just going to show me the free images. I click out of that. Okay, so now we see women working online. So I'm just telling you my thought process as if I was making this for my page. I like the ones that have the woman smiling because she looks happy. I'm really drawn to this image right here because she's with her dog, and I absolutely love my dog. And one of the things that I love most about working from home is I get to see my babies every single day. They're not locked up in a cage. It's just something that I really enjoy. So what I do is I want to make sure that this image is sized just like the one behind it before I delete it. So I'm just going to put it over there, and you see how it adjusts the image. Now I'm going to move this. I'm just going to highlight that. So you see by left clicking on the box, it highlights it. And then I'm just going to delete. Now I'm going to move this image here. And you see how that pink bar shows up in the middle? That lets you know that it's lined up correctly. So this image is directly in the middle. So you see if I move it up right there, it shows me an even box around the image. So that really is helpful because you can make sure that you're lining up everything correctly. So if I was to move this in the middle here, it would give me 4 lines to let me know that it's directly in the middle. So you see that basically where they cross like that. So I just want to line it up like that other image. Okay, so now we have, got offline. All right, so now we have our image. That's the image I'm going to choose, right? So now we need to work on the title. So what are we going to call this? Okay, now we start getting into, again, kind of writing copy, and we want to, when a woman looks on an ad that we're going to create, or they, somehow maybe they saw a quote that we shared and they want to check out our page and say, what's this page about? When they come to this page, we want them to read this title and know exactly what our page is about. Okay. So I might highlight the box here, and then you can just left click, one of the letters. All right, now you see the little flashing line here. So we're just going to type in something else. So we're just going to call this digital. We're just going to say, let's see, women. And I didn't think about this before because I really like these lives to be completely organic, because I think that I can create this and I can edit a video all day long, but you're not really seeing the thought process of how you can just come to a graphic and kind of work through that process to create a good one. I think that's a lot of what is lacking in YouTube videos, or at least that's been my experience. So you guys comment below, let me know if you agree. But okay, so we're going to just say women who rock the digital marketing world. Okay, now I might put my website here. I just like to do like at the bottom, almost every template that you use has a little space at the bottom. And I like to just put my website there because I just think it looks professional. All right, so now you can see the text here made it come to the next line. Obviously, we don't want to do that. You can always expand this like that, but do you see how the text is still not lined up right? So we just want to highlight that. You know, you can left click and then drag. And then we can go here to the size, and then we can just create, or we can put that at a different size. Right now it's at 8. So let's try, or it was 8.6. So let's just try the 8, and then that was too big. So let's actually, you can type in 7 and hit enter. Okay, so now we've gotten that at 7. Do the words look a little bit too big here? I think maybe since we made the title longer, we should make the words a little bit smaller. So right now it's at 22.8. Let's just try 21. See how that looks. Maybe let's just try 20. So type that in and hit enter. Okay, that looks a little bit better. So we are, make sure that's lined up correctly. And I love how like this, it'll keep showing you lines for everything that you could line it up to. So you see how it shows you the border all the way around and how the bottom lines up to that. But if I wanted to line this up to that image, you see it gives me an alignment line for that too. So I really like that. And then if I wanted to line it up with the top of the image or the top of that black box there, it gives me lines for that. So I really, that's one of the reasons I just really love Canva. It's so easy to use. Okay, so now we've got this in the middle here. Actually, if I wanted to, probably best practice would be just expand this so that the bottom and top match that image there. If you wanted to align this to be, maybe you wanted it to be justified on the right-hand side, you can click this button up here and choose middle, or you can choose the right. So let's see, do we like that better? I actually think maybe I like that better. And then we can also align the website down here, align that to the right. Okay. So I think I'm liking this. Now we need this line though. I wonder if we can move this line. Sometimes if you move this, okay, so it looks like the line is attached to this box. That may actually make me rethink the whole putting it in a, like justifying it to the right-hand side. So let's see. Yeah, I think because of that line, I think it just looks funky. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm just going to go ahead and keep it on the left-hand side. Just that way we can keep that bar looking good. Okay. So line this up again, make sure, make that a little bigger until that line shows up. Okay, so we are good with the words. We're good with the image and women who rock the digital marketing. Okay, all right, I'm okay with that. I probably would think more into the title of it, but you guys get the point. All right. Now we want to change the colors. Okay. When you first start with Canva, you can set your brand colors, and you really should set your brand colors. Like I know I started with a logo and I had no idea what those colors were. I had the logo made for me, and you can actually use a website. Let me see here. It's called Color Picker. So you can actually use a website called Color Picker, and just Google it. And then you can just put your image here, either upload it. I hope you guys can see this. Okay. So you can just upload, your image here, and then you can just point to a color, and then it'll tell you what the hex code is and put it down here. If you go back to Canva and you select a color, like you can do this in the branding part. And actually, I'll show you. You just do brand kit right here. And then you can put in your, you can see my logo here. So what I would just do is upload that logo to the color picker, and then select, you would just click on each color, and then it gives you the hex code, and then you can choose your fonts and all that. And I really recommend when you choose your niche and you choose your brand, I really recommend thinking about the the font that you're going to use, because it needs to be congruent. Like you're representing your brand, and a professional brand has congruency. So you want to make sure that you're choosing the fonts, and you want to choose the colors, and then everything that you make for your brand needs to have those fonts and those colors. Okay. So I have all of these colors that I have pulled from my logo. So when you store them into Canva and you have your brand colors here, it makes it real easy to then go and change, your image, instead of like looking up the hex codes again. And I actually keep like a little cheat sheet with all of my hex codes. That way I can just easily pop them in there if I'm working on something else. So now this is the fun part that I really enjoy. Now, I love a white background. I don't really know why. So if I make this white, I think it just makes everything, it just looks so professional. I think it looks good on our Facebook page as well. So if I could make this white, then maybe I want to make this black box here. I want to make it one of my brand colors. So if you click on it again, then you come back up here to the box, the color, right? Sometimes there's multiple colors, and then you can go in and change each color. But for this particular thing, it's just the black. So I'm probably going to change this to blue. So I can just click that and it changes it immediately to blue. So right now, I think, I have maybe we want to, we'll go ahead and I'll show you how, if you want to change the font. Now, again, this is where I get, this is where it's easy to start messing with the template. Okay. This is a really nice looking template, and I have a font that I use for my brand. This font is Cantata 1, but I could change that over here to match my brand. So I want to click on the box. I want to go up here to the brand, and then I want to choose my font. And you see it says brand fonts. So I want to choose heavy. Now see, I don't know what you guys think, but I personally don't like that. I actually, for this, I would say not even using the font. I know that goes against what I just said, but you also have to use common sense, right? If this was my website, I would definitely be using my Lato font that is representative of my brand. But for this Facebook page, I don't think that looks as good as the other one. So I'm just going to do the back arrow, and I'm going to change that back. Okay. Because I like it. I just think it looks better. It's more eye catching. But now I don't know why that just made me default to all this. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to change that to my brand colors here. Okay. So really, I think this looks good. I think this is the one that we are going to use for our Facebook page. And like I said, make sure to like and subscribe. Let me get out of here. Stop sharing, so that you can check out my next video. You are not going to want to miss this. I'm going to show you exactly how to create a business Facebook page and optimize it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye for now. And I hope to see you back here next Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to create our Facebook business page. Until then, take action today and live your vision tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.